Hi everyone, this is Nate from Rocket Punch Radio. Joining me today is Samantha,
Hi there.
and I am going to get confused about vampires. So this is Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, a game that I've known about for a long time but have never played. I know next to nothing about this property. I know, I know it's a tabletop game. I know there's various factions of vampires, but that's kind of about it.
Yep, and I'm stupid for vampires, so I'm gonna be your vampire Sherpa leading you up this mountain.
Okay. So, this is, I am currently running the unofficial patch 10.6, which appears to be the most recent version of the unofficial patch. And let's get into it. I'm starting a brand new game, going through character creation and everything, and I have no idea what to expect, other than intrigue and vampires.
Yeah.
So,
Just some ground rules.
Mhm.
I would say that console commands are not banned in this run because the combat is not why we come to vampire.
Okay.
But we can wait on that. We probably won't need that for a while.
Okay. So, answer a series of questions about the type of vampire you would like to play and allow the game to create your character. Or go directly to the character sheet and set your character's clan attributes and abilities. As I said, I don't know. I know there are different clans. I don't really know the differences between them. So I am going to do a personality quiz like it's 2005.
All right.
Alright. Does this really matter at all in the story?
Well, yes.
Okay.
So, you can choose to be a male character, female character. Part of vampire is getting people to let you feed on them, and some of them will be more inclined to let you do that if you're male, and some will be more inclined if you're female. So,
Okay, but it's kind of creepy either way, right?
it's definitely creepy either way. Yeah.
Okay, I think I'll just go with what I know. So,
Okay.
alright, you're stuck in traffic after a concert and the guy behind you is laying on the horn. This game is from like 2003, right?
2006.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, this definitely, that line right there just has a very aughts vibe to it. Your friends in the car are urging you to park the car and help them stick the dude's horn somewhere uncomfortable. Do you get out, pull the guy out of the car, and put him in the hospital? Talk your friends down. You don't need a lawsuit or jail time. Yeah, I ain't trying to do time. Vampire hunters chase you into a crowd of mortals. Do I reveal my supernatural presence, blinding everyone in the vicinity? Fade into the crowd and disappear from sight. Use my ability to read mortals' minds and stay far away from any sensation of hostility. Ooh, interesting. So I guess here's my first question about the lore. This question here is about blinding everybody in the vicinity. Does that really happen when people see you? Like, see your vampireness?
It's not like sparkly vampires from Twilight or anything, but there is an ability called presence that you can make people like very impressed with you or very frightened of you with that particular power. So, yep, each of these kind of reflect a vampire power that you might.
Interesting. I think I'm gonna fade and disappear from sight.
Alright.
I'm heading downtown to meet with some Nosferatu in the alley behind the Chinese restaurant. He has some valuable information to sell. I'm not expecting any trouble, but I can never be too careful. Do I take no weapons that might spook my contact, trusting in my supernatural strength to handle any problems? Hide a blackjack in your coat to give a little edge. Jam a Smith & Wesson into your waistband just to be sure. I don't want to spook him, but I am gonna hide a blackjack in my coat, so. While in a club, I spot my ex-roommate who skipped out after taking my stuff and leaving me with a stack of bills. He looks dead drunk. Do I grab him by the head and repeatedly bash his face into the bar? Call the cops. See you in court, buddy. I ain't trying to get the cops involved. He's gonna pay me what he owes me.
All right.
And I mean, pay me what he owes me or get his head smashed in. So, but a bouncer at the opening of an exclusive night. There's a lot of questions about nightclubs and bars and concerts here.
Oh yeah. I mean, think about like a vampire at this time. Like nightlife is like your whole life. So.
Yeah. Okay. Convince him to work for that director, you know who, and you'll bring him with you next time. Hide out by the back exit, wait for someone. I'd hide out by the back exit and slip in undetected. It's late, I'm at the red spot waiting for my microwave burrito to heat up. There are 3 arcade games to waste some time on. Which one do you play? The fighting game. I pull off a triple flash uppercut as a finisher every time. Yeah, I'm no good at fighting games. Beat 'em up where you can pick up the bat and womp on hordes of generic thugs, or that sniper game with the realistic gun for a controller. I always really loved Silent Scope in the arcade, so I'm gonna go with that.
Good choice.
Some drunken mortals attempt to pick a fight with you in a bar, do you? Trash the place with the fool's broken bodies, clear the place out with a mere wave of your hand. I'll go with clear the place out.
Okay.
They don't know who they're messing with, so I'm not a monster. Or maybe I am, but, you know.
You're definitely a monster.
Okay. You hear a noise in the middle of the night and decide to investigate. Grab the metal bat or the gun in the nightstand. Gun in the nightstand. The world's a cruel and unforgiving place, but I've gone by so far. Because I live alone and don't need others, just me and my dog into hell with the rest. Or stay out of sight and the world won't even know you're there. Question, if I choose the just me and my dog, will I have a dog as a pet?
No, unfortunately not.
Okay. Well, my next question was going to be, does the dog die? Or is it a vampire dog? In which case it can't die. Yeah, I'm just going to stay out of sight. Alright.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Okay. You have been embraced by the Nosferatu clan. The Nosferatu embrace twists and deforms the physical appearance, making them abominations in the eyes of men. The Nosferatu are outcasts who have perfected the ability to blend into shadows and are masters of espionage and information gathering.
Okay, so here's my thought.
Uh-huh.
Nosferatu is a very cool clan. You basically look like the, they got their name from, Count Orlok or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also sort of playing the game on hard mode because you can't be seen. So you have to skulk around in the shadows and climb around in the sewers, and it really cuts you off from a lot of the more social aspects of the game. So what I would recommend is if that interests you, we can go that way. I think personally it's not a great way to play it for the first time because you don't get to see everything.
Okay. So I'll have like a lot of stuff like closed off to me that otherwise
right.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you want to, we can restart and then we can just talk about the different clans. I think it's interesting that this is the one that you that chose you through this quiz. But I also think that just for your first playthrough, this one might be a little bit on the difficult side. So
okay. Let me 1 sec. Okay. I'm gonna hit OK. Let's see. Your vampire's attributes and abilities have now been determined. It doesn't look like I have a way to like reset this or anything.
No, I think you have to go back to the opening screen. So
attributes.
You probably don't want to go. This game is kind of interesting because the character sheet that it uses, like that it's showing you right now, this is literally the character sheet that was modern to the game at the time when the role-playing game when it came out. So I don't know that it works super well as a video game character sheet or like character stats, but it is interesting because of how it's very attached to the role play or the role playing game.
All right. Well, I am going to go directly to the character sheet.
Yep.
Well, Nosferatu. Oh wow. So there are 7 clans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 clans.
Yep.
Alright, so we know about the Nosferatu. Who are the Bruja? The Bruja, those are like witches, right?
That's what the word means, but
Oh, okay.
in the game, they're like they were originally like the kings of the vampires that sort of got knocked down off their pedestal. Um, in the role playing game, what's interesting about them is that every vampire has a flaw. The Nosferatu's flaw is that they're severely deformed, as you saw. The
Mm-hmm.
Bruja's flaw is that whenever they get angry or scared or embarrassed or like anything, they fly into a frenzy. Every vampire can frenzy, but the Bruja are unable to roll saves to not frenzy. They're kind of like the
Gotcha.
barbarian class
Okay.
a
All
little
right.
bit. I don't know that frenzies really play a huge part in this game. Full disclosure, I played the game as a Toreador, which is kind of the game on easy mode, but it is what
Okay.
the quiz assigned me. So,
All right.
um,
Gangrels are wild loners that are most in tune with the beast within. Oh, they can shapeshift into beastly forms. Okay.
so this one would be the one that you would get a dog if you got a dog. There's
Okay.
no dog in this game. But yeah, the gangrel are cool because every time you frenzy, their flaw is they take on a beast mark. So, like, you might end up with permanent fangs or, fur down your spine or something. Like, any kind of, like, animalistic thing that actually reflects your beast nature will come out in your body, and it can be permanent or temporary, but it
All right.
lasts a fairly long time. So
Let's look at the Malkavians. Jeez, dude, eat a sandwich. All right. When known as lunatics because of their ability to hear voices of insight and subject others to their insanity through their discipline, dementation. Dementation. Okay. World appears much different to like. Huh. So they're insane. Okay.
yeah, the Malkavians are a really interesting one. I think they're hard to play this game on the first time because literally as you play them, you're hearing voices, your dialogue options are different.
Oh, that's
um
interesting.
there's like a scene literally where you yell at a stoplight, so
Okay. This dude.
um
This dude has a
yeah.
nipple ring.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
But they in the game, they're in the role playing game, they are they are insane and you have to take like a derangement as one of your flaws. So,
Okay.
yeah.
The Nosferatus we did. Yeah, they definitely look. They kind of remind me of like goblins.
Yeah. Well,
That's like what they look like.
the Nosferatu are interesting cuz like this is what this one looks like, but when you go into the game, the Nosferatu that you meet are all going to be deformed in different ways.
Oh,
So
okay.
like they don't all look like Count Orlok, but like they all are inhuman. So
Oh, look at this guy's fancy. All right.
yeah.
Artistes and visionaries value the society mentality that the Camarilla reinforces. What is or who are the Camarilla?
The Camarilla are like the faction that your character belongs. Well,
Gotcha.
they're the Camarilla. They're sort of like the aristocratic, order, the man kind of vampires. They're the anarchs that are sort of exactly what they sound like. They're anti-establishment. They care more about like their territory and their humans that live there and all that. Then there's the Sabbat, who are kind of the bad guys. They're like a religious death cult that believes that the ancient vampires are coming back, and that if you just play into all of the bullshit of the Camarilla, that you're making those ancient vampires come back, and those ancient vampires want to destroy the world. So they're trying to prevent Gehenna, which is the end of the world.
Okay.
Um, but they're a religious death cult. That's
Gotcha.
pretty much what you need to know about that. But the Toreador that's what I played when I played the game. Their flaw is that, and it never comes into play in this game, but their flaw is that when they see something that's like particularly beautiful, they go into like a glaze, they go into a fugue state where they're non-responsive for a just undetermined amount of time. So
Okay.
like they get distracted by things that are very beautiful.
It's
It's
like this
they're
floating bag
very
is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, any kind of vampire story that you've ever like seen them like lounging on like a chaise lounge and like a frilly shirt that
That's what these guys
corridor.
are?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. The Tremere.
Tremere is how we would pronounce it.
Tremere.
Yeah.
Okay. A blood sorcerer is born from mystic rituals and
Diablerie.
diablerie. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The Tremere?
Tremere.
Tremere. Okay. Are the least trusted of the Camarilla clans. The ritual the Tremere used to transform from living mages into undying monsters stripped them of their magic arts. Interesting.
Yep.
Thaumaturgy. Let's see. To compensate, the vampires of Clan Tremere developed thaumaturgy, the powerful discipline of blood magic. The clan guards its secrets jealously and are the only kindred to wield this powerful discipline. Pursuit of arcane knowledge comes before all else, and the reliance upon it is weak in the bloodline. Tremere can raise no physical attribute above 4 points.
Yeah. So all the physical, like all your attributes are from a scale of 1 to 5.
Okay.
And 5 is like superhuman strength. 2 is like human average. So 4 is still pretty strong, but you're not going to be able to punch a hole in a dude like a Bruja could.
Okay.
So, yeah, the Tremere are cool. They are former like actual living mages. Well, in their bloodline they are. And they can boil your blood in your veins. They're
Well, that
awful.
sounds interesting.
Yeah, they're awesome.
And then the Ventru, truly the upper echelons of society. Ventru are seen as the honorable and virtuous leaders of the Camarilla. Hardly support the Masquerade. What's that?
A Ventru wrote this.
Oh, okay. So that's kind of their opinion of themselves, but not everybody shares it.
Definitely, yeah.
They wholeheartedly support the Masquerade, influencing the mortal and undead worlds. So the Masquerade is the concept that what vampires do should not be detected by mortals, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Breaching the Masquerade is punishable by death.
Gotcha.
Because there was an inquisition in the Dark Ages, and the vampires have vowed to never let that happen again. So
right. This regal bloodline, however, gains no nourishment from the lowborn and thin-blooded. The Ventru gain no blood from feeding on animals. Feeding on low-life humans, prostitutes, and the homeless can cause the Ventru to vomit. Yeah, fuck these elitist assholes.
So the Ventru are interesting. Their flaw is that they have a preferred like a dietary preference. So like I play a Ventru in my play by post game, and her feeding restriction is the worst one I could think of. She can only feed on other vampires' ghouls, so like their trusted servants.
Okay.
It sucks. But anyway, yeah, they are you know how I said like the Bruja were like the former kings or whatever. The
propaganda.
Hey Lexi, we're actually recording a podcast right now. Love you, Lexi.
Bye, Lexi. Thanks for stopping by. You can watch us, though.
Yeah, she just put herself on mute.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, the Ventru are the ones who took up the mantle of being like the kings of the Camarilla once the Bruja fell.
I think I'm gonna go with the Tremere, and then history. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot more of these now than there were in the original game. A lot of these have been added. And actually my favorite one is homosexual. That's the one that I chose.
So, okay, so it looks like okay, so yeah, I know. So I was just looking. So it looks like the history is actually some of them are some of them are dependent on your clan. So okay, maybe vampiric society is different. Is it?
In what way? Yeah, I would say yes, it is. But
okay.
In what way?
I mean, that's what the description says. So, are they like more accepting?
Are who more accepting? I'm sorry.
Vampires.
Of being homosexual?
Of being gay, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so I guess that's an interesting question because, like, vampires have to feed, and guy blood, girl blood, and in between blood, it all tastes the same.
Gotcha.
So yeah, the thing that this one changes is that it literally means that like from a programming standpoint, all of the characters that would be attracted to you if you were a woman are now attracted to you as a man.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So,
So like yeah, it doesn't really make a whole lot of difference, but um I played as a woman and I'd used the homosexual background, so like all I fed on were women. I don't know if there are like more or less dudes to feed on. I don't know how that actually plays out in practice. So yeah. I don't
interesting.
remember. I do not
Country Club
remember.
Lothario.
Lexi, Kurt says go on the Twitch stream so that he can chat with you.
Con artist. Discipline and order. Only one thing counts in life, and that's to get them to sign the line that is dotted. Skills, talents, knowledge. You know what? Is this? Ooh, a natural gift for the dark arts of thaumaturgy. Am I saying that correctly? Thaumaturgy?
Yep.
Okay. Can use it to greater effect than most other Tremere. Interesting. Infernal.
Ruh-roh. I don't think that you should play an infernal character, but
Okay, why is that?
uh, from a role playing standpoint, I mean, it's up to you. Actually, I'm not. I'm.
So this
Optics and
so this is like somebody
aspirations.
made a deal with the devil sort of thing.
Yeah, and that's a literal thing you can do in the role playing game. So,
Okay. Affinity for magic.
not that I'd know about that.
Releasimo. I think I'm gonna go with the Country Club Lothario.
Okay.
Oh, let's see. Next. Oh boy. Okay. So it's always a trip looking at like a brand new character sheet you've never seen before. You
Yeah,
know?
and this one is pretty intense. It's actually less intense than the role playing game, but it's still a lot. So,
I should come up with a name.
yep.
Uh, let's see. I'll come up with something. Let's see. So, okay, so there's physical, social, and mental attributes.
Hmm.
Then there's knowledges. Hang on. Talents. Hmm.
So you see up in the top the attributes. You have like a 3 next to it. You have 3
Yep.
more dots to stick in there, which actually is really low. Your ability is 6 and your discipline's 1. So
Okay. I'm
I
gonna
don't.
do. I think I'll do
I
one in
don't.
charisma.
Okay.
And.
So the other thing that you can see on your feet over there,
Mm-hmm.
when you hover over, it lights up to
Oh,
say
yep.
what that extra dot is going to be put into. So this game actually literally relies on rolling.
Oh,
So
okay.
like it's literally a random number generator.
So it's like rolling in the background
Yeah.
when I
So
do something. Okay.
so
Gotcha.
yeah, putting dots in it aren't necessarily going to actually increase your I mean, they are going to increase your likelihood of hitting on those things, but it's not like just adding. It's the dots are actually dice that you roll. So rather than it being like a modifier you add to a d20,
Okay.
they roll a d10 for each one of these, and anything that rolls above a 6 is a hit. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay. Um, I think I'll
John
put.
really hates this dice system. He says it's extremely unfair, which I guess it might. I don't know.
So, do I have one more point I can put in?
Yeah. Yeah, you got one more.
And I can. Oh, I can only put one in physical. I see. Okay.
I would probably so put your cursor over thaumaturgy because I can't remember what actually.
There we go.
Um,
Can bend blood. Ooh, I'm a bloodbender. That's
yeah,
fun.
I don't remember. I guess with your it's yeah, your thaumaturgy will just roll itself. So
Okay.
I don't remember. I was gonna say put it in intelligence, but I can't remember how it works. I don't play a caster class in this
Well,
game, generally speaking.
sure, I'll try it out. Investigation. That sounds important.
Lexi's
Knowledge
giving me
is.
shit about the infernalism thing.
This guy looks like a finance bro, so
Yeah.
and then yeah, let's see skills.
Man, in your abilities, you have 3 dots left. I would say. Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah, so it looks like I think I'll go with
I like stealth, but I don't know. Security is good because it makes you can
yeah.
pick locks.
And then talents. I think I'll do one in intimidation and one in subterfuge, and then I have one more physical. Um,
I would go stamina just because it's hit points,
okay,
basically.
and then a name.
Yeah.
Hmm,
Okay.
what's a
Lexi,
good
just to be
vampire
clear,
name?
I didn't make Nate pick a Tremere. They have a cool backstory on paper.
Yeah.
Um,
No, yeah, we did. I did the questions earlier, and it rolled me a Nosferatu.
yep.
So we're redoing it. So,
Yeah.
uh,
So we don't want to play it on hard mode.
yep.
I
So
mean, Jay says Bartholomew Barrington III. That's definitely a. We just call him Bart.
Bartholomew Barrington. Oh wow. Okay, that is perfect. Okay.
So okay, well, at the top you saw. Well, we'll let you watch the cutscene, I guess.
Yeah, I wanna. All right.
It gives you terms, so you can write them down.
Yeah. Pretty sure I turn on subtitles. Okay. I'll turn the game audio up a little bit after this.
Okay.
Those are not very convincing lines of blood right there.
Oh, I looked it up. It's 2004, so
Okay.
you got to hold it to 2004 standards.
Yeah.
This game came out like minutes before Half-Life did.
Really?
Yeah. Ooh, I like your terrible eyebrow ring. That's
Yeah.
horrible.
That is. What the fuck? The fuck has just happened?
You got staked.
Apparently.
My fellow kindred, my apologies for disrupting any business or interfering with prior engagements you may have had this evening. It's unfortunate that the affair that gathers us together tonight is a troubling one. We are here because the laws that bind our society, the laws that are the fabric of our existence, have been broken. As prince, I am within my rights to grant or deny the kindred of this city the privilege of siring. Many of you have come to me seeking permission, and I have endorsed some of these requests.
So this guy is like the one in charge.
The accused
Yep,
that
he's
sits
the prince.
before you tonight was not refused permission. Indeed, my permission was never sought at all. They were caught shortly after the embrace of this child. It pains me to announce the sentence, as up to tonight I considered the accused a loyal and upstanding member of our organization. But as some of you may know, the penalty for this transgression is death. Know that I am no more adjudicator than I am a servant to the law that governs us all. let tonight's proceedings serve as a reminder to our community.
So it seems like they don't offer a fair and speedy trial. I mean, it was speedy. It doesn't seem fair.
Well, I mean, she did the crime and you're the proof of it, so...
I guess that is true.
Let the penalty commence.
Oh, jeez.
It's a Masamune. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Which leads to the fate of the ill-begotten progeny.
Oh, jeez.
Sire, most childer are doomed to walk the earth never knowing their place, their responsibility, and most importantly, the laws they must obey. Therefore, I have decided that
This is bullshit! All I'm saying is that he better not do it.
if
Oh.
Mr. Rodriguez would let me finish, I have decided to let this kindred live.
Oh, would have been a short game otherwise.
Of our kind, and be granted the same rights. Let no one say I am unsympathetic to the plights and causes of this community. I thank you all for attending these proceedings, and I hope their significance is not lost.
Okay, so upper left-hand corner is a super weird place for subtitles.
It is, yeah. I think we have a cute few more cutscenes to go.
Oh, jeez, okay. Let's see.
No, Lexi, LaCroix is just an asshole.
But you see, there is a strict code of conduct that all of us must adhere to if we wish to survive. When anyone breaks these laws, they undermine the well-worn fabric of our centuries-old
Okay,
society.
so does my character, like, know that,
Predicament.
understand what's going on, or...
Oh, no.
Okay, or okay, that's what I want to know. Was it like a deal, like, hey, this person's gonna turn me into a vampire? Oh man, look at that hip sway.
Transcend the fate woven by your side. This is your trial. You will be brought to Santa Monica. There you will meet an agent by the name of Mercurio. He will provide the details of your labor. I've shown you great clemency. Prove it was more than a wasted gesture, fledgling. Don't come back until you do. Good evening.
So LaCroix is a Ventru, as you may have gathered.
Okay.
And Lexi says that she doesn't know of any principality that punishes siring with a final death, which is fair, I guess. But I'll let you get used to the controls a little bit.
Yep.
Pardon me. Oh, sorry.
With the hair and the beard, this guy looks more like a wolf man than a vampire.
Yeah. Well, he's a gangrel,
Oh, okay, right.
I think. Is he a gangrel or a bruja, Lexi? Lexi will know.
I got about this much time. You in or out?
What happened in there?
Kiddo, you'll adjust. I'd love to explain it all, but time's a wasting. You want some help or what?
Okay, there's...
Oh yeah, Lexi mentions that this voice actor is the voice actor who does Bender.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Let's get away from this horrible place.
Did you ask for his help?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
This is much better. Now, we ain't got much time, but I figure somebody should fill you in on the bare bones stuff at least. You know, could save your hide. You look wobbly. You even had a drink
Gangrel,
yet?
yeah.
A drink of what?
Man, we're fucking here.
Oh, what a terrible phrase.
It's your new rack of lamb, your new champagne, like your new fucking heroin, kid.
Yo, one of those things is not like the other. Lamb, champagne, and heroin. What do I do?
Corner there, I saw this human, poor SOB kid.
So what do I do? I mean,
Go down.
In the Twitch chat, Ludiger, we're just streaming for funds for the podcast, so.
yep. yeah, I've never played this game before. I don't know much about the setting, so thought it'd be fun to try it out with Samantha guiding me.
Comic book crap, kid. It don't work that
Okay, so he's telling me how it works. Okay,
Be sure, though.
Yep.
This is important, so listen up.
interesting. Blood is the fuel for your vampiric powers or discipline. Humans are an abundant source of blood. Yes, that is true.
They have 10 whole blood points, but you don't want to take that many because you'll kill them.
Okay. And also, they won't turn. But do
Oh
I?
no,
Yeah,
you're not
that's-
going to turn them by accident.
Yeah, that's what he said. Important other humans don't see. This is their blood pool. You should stop before emptying his blood pool and killing him. Press feed default. Okay.
Yeah, we talked about playing as Malk, but just since this is the first time that Nate's ever seen the game, we decided to go with something else. But a
I don't-
Malk playthrough is definitely worth the trouble.
I don't want to feed on a smoker. This is. Oh, oh geez, that goes down fast.
Yeah. Don't kill him.
Yep.
Now he's gonna be sleepy for a while, so you can just walk away.
Oh yeah, like giving blood, I guess. That makes sense.
Yeah, you can drain them almost dry in this game and with no
Man.
ill effects. In the role-playing game, if you take more than like
I just want to fill up my health.
3
Ooh, alright. You'll be good. Take a nap.
Yeah. Hell yeah, you're feeling it. I can
Oh
see
boy,
it.
okay.
You're a born-again predator.
When do I get my cape?
Alright, you got the blood, you're feeling all kick-ass, feeling better than your best day living, but wait, it gets better. All kindred, that's a out. Like sharper senses, a body that can take a beating.
I'm gonna live forever?
Can still be destroyed, but forget the books and the movies. Garlic, it's worthless. A cross, shove it right up their ass.
Jesus!
A stake,
So to speak.
only if it catches you in the heart, and then it just paralyzes you. Running water, that's no problem. I bathe. Occasionally.
I like this guy.
Blast to the head. Oh, that's trouble.
Yep, I like him
Fire,
too.
that's real trouble. Sunlight, well, you get your sun. Okay, now. Look, you get inside.
Alright, I think I'm gonna up the volume of the game just a little bit.
Okay.
But
That's probably a good idea.
yeah, so the music is very loud, and there's no way to separate the music from the rest of the game audio.
Right.
So. Alright. Those of you in chat, how does that sound? Icon is E, of course. Okay. Can I close the door? Okay.
Oh, buddy, it sounds bad to me. Holy shit.
What's that?
It sounds very bad to me. I'm going to turn the Twitch chat up just a second.
Okay.
All right. It sounds okay in the Twitch chat, but it sounds like trash for me. So
Does it? Okay.
yeah, but that's fine. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, it's... Alright, am I just hanging out in here? What am I doing? Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to pick that up, but that didn't work. Oh. Okay. What? I have no idea what I just did. I right-clicked and something happened. Oh, these are abilities on my mouse wheel, apparently. Okay.
Yep.
That's fun. What am I supposed to be doing in here?
I don't remember. Jack said something. We weren't paying attention, so.
Yeah, he was like hide out in here, and oh, I think I'm supposed to go upstairs. Okay.
Oh yeah.
He said he'd meet me upstairs or something. Oh yeah, nothing like platforming. Okay, what is that? Inspection. Item gained lockpick.
Come down here.
That's interesting
Stay
because
away from
you
the
won't
windows.
see
it's a Sabbat
things
raid.
if you don't have a high enough stat. Like it won't sparkle for you. So.
Oh, really? Okay.
Spare this shit till later.
Lexi, we're probably gonna cheat, but for now we're gonna try to play it straight.
Got wind of the gathering here, so they figured they'd raise.
What's the Prince
No
of?
time for political rundown. Job one: get out of here alive. Sabbat might be mindless, but they hit like a. Shh, shh. Heads up. Back away.
Dude looks like Frankenstein.
These spots suck.
Oh, jeez. Hey, that's a cool power. Dude. So is this guy a Nosferatu?
No, I'm pretty sure that he's a
Brujah?
also a Tremere,
Bastards.
Oh.
but I don't remember.
Moves out the back quick.
You're just gonna blow through that
Westline?
dialogue, huh, Nate?
Oh, I
I'm
mean,
trying to-
I read it fast. He said we got to go out the back.
I'm gonna try not to judge you about that, but
Yeah. Let's see. Left click. That is.
there you go.
What?
Or you can punch the door. It's got to be red, and then you click.
How do I get back? That's red. What the fuck? Hang on. Do I have an inventory here? Ah, here we go. Boom. I am so confused right now.
I have the guide. Sorry. I think you can go back and read the.
Okay, that's. Let me look up some stuff here. First of all, so audio, video, visual.
Yeah, you should be able to go into your I have a friend request on Twitch from 2 years ago. Oh. Whoops.
Ah, here we go. General inventory F4.
Lexi says, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Too bad for a delay. We'll figure it out in a minute, Lexi. Sorry.
I could have sworn it said left click, but okay. Thank you, Lexi.
I like that you've still got them pretty lady hands when you do the lockpicking. That's good.
I mean, lockpicking is a very delicate, task. How do I get back into first person?
Shortcut. Well, nicely done.
Oh, Lexi will tell us in about 10 minutes.
All right.
Cool. Now, if you want a lesson on how really not to act, take notes from those Sabbat assholes. You're a big bad vampire. Yeah, great.
All right, so keep it to myself. It's the Masquerade.
Congested. That's what you can expect.
Wait, I've still got that list of people from high school. Why not?
Same reason you don't let humans see you feeding. It's why the wolf doesn't want the sheep to know he's there. It's also why you don't go juggling dumpsters or outrun the 815 from Sacramento, and it's why you didn't know any of this when you woke up this morning.
That's fair.
Keep our secret, and you make things easier on all of us. We're living in the age of cell phone cameras. Fuck-ups ain't tolerated. Makes sense enough, right? Well,
I mean, in 2004, a cell phone camera wasn't that great, so.
that party back there with the guy in the suit and the Magilla Gorilla? The assholes that put your sire to death? That's the Camarilla. They make a tight...
Yo, my sire, I just met that lady, okay? I don't...
She still sired you.
Mm-hmm. So,
yeah, I'll tell you what I think some other time, maybe. I like to let people form their own opinions. All right,
I like
now,
Jack.
Don't worry, because I know the area a little.
is this guy like a character throughout the game?
Yeah.
It illustrates a point. You gotta utilize your surroundings. You do what you gotta do. Theft, destruction of property, breaking and entering. These will be the least of your sins before the night's out. So look around here. We gotta get out the back there through that magnetically sealed door.
Okay. The icon to the left indicates that you're in a combat area. Combat anything goes, Masquerade, Respect the Masquerade, and Elysium, Vampire Neutral Ground. No combat or disciplines are allowed except Blood Bluff while lockpicking. In Masquerade areas, breaking the Masquerade can carry dire consequences, such as the unwanted attention of vampire hunters. After 5 Masquerade violations, your game is... Oh, wow. Interesting. That's pretty strict.
Yep.
Computers can hold information like emails and files. Oh, man.
It's adorable.
Mm-hmm.
I'm switching to another screen for the Twitch chat because it is slowing my PC down like crazy.
Okay.
So.
Let's see. Oh my god. Oh look, it's October. That's my birth month. Cool.
Happy birth and death month.
Yeah, thanks. What I need is E. Oh boy. Okay. Oh wow, this is like actual. Okay.
Yeah, I actually think hacking's pretty fun in this game. It's very simple, but I think it's fun.
Password 1. Alright. These vampires aren't dumb. Interesting. Oh, let's see. Password Chop Shop. Let's unlock the safe. Okay. Chop shop key. Take.
There we go. Now take that key card and head out the back. I'll meet you out in the alley there. I'm gonna check out things from...
I got it. Okay. That's not what I meant to hit. Okay. Wallet. Your cash 0. Your wallet is empty, baby. You're so broke you can't even afford to pay attention. Oh, I thought this was a fantasy game. That's too real.
Too real.
Yeah. My darling. Is that a vampire band? That looks like a vampire band. Okay. Hang on. I got this. Yeah.
We're gonna look it up really quick and see. So
Jesus. You just fucked that dude up.
Yep. Jack's old as hell. He's the best.
Been wounded by the Sabbat. The blue bar represents your current level of health. Oh, I thought that's what the red bar was.
Oh, I didn't know that Lexi says this is Jack's shop. I didn't realize that. It must suck that his shop is like right next to the theater where the prince holds his like murder stage.
Yeah, okay. Let's see.
Fucking waste of unlife, these Sabbat vatos. You get winged? Hey, look at them potholes. Those will close up soon enough. Better feed, though. There's someone down the stairs here. It's not the freshest catch, but he'll do. Now, when it comes to feeding, it's quality blood you're looking for, not the quantity. Bums and lowlife don't pack the same punch that a healthy, well-bred human will. Juice bags with a pedigree. That's the good stuff. But you gotta take what you can get. You ever had a PhD, kid? Ooh, that's good stuff.
Yo, this is incredibly elitist.
Well, it's about like diet, basically, is what he's talking about. Because like people who can't afford to eat well and don't take good care of themselves don't have as like potent blood. is what
Okay,
they say.
I can show you some pretty unhealthy people with a PhD, I'm just saying.
Said, though, don't kill them. At least not the innocent ones. You're a monster now. Make no mistake. One of the damned and the fallen. You need to hold on to every last shred of humanity you have. And innocent's an innocent. You kill one, even a worthless bum, even by accident, and it's gonna cost you a piece of
Interesting.
humanity. Bring you closer to that beast you got welling up inside you. The beast, it's always there. It's waiting to take over. When it does, it's like a wild animal wearing your skin. Desperate, scared, reckless. He'll do anything to survive, and it's you that has to deal with the consequences.
So I can't kill anyone? That seems a little... I will say my character is taking this very well.
I said innocent humans. If some asshole levels a 12 gauge your way, you drain him, skin him, and bash in his skull. Self-preservation is a vital part of humanity, after all. My favorite part, in fact.
That's fair.
The only way to fight the beast is to keep in touch with your humanity, and don't go hungry. It's a fine line.
And when I
Alright,
played
now
this,
go
I
for
never
it.
did a.
Careful. He's gonna drain fast.
I never frenzied, and I don't know if you can. I assume that you can, but I never did.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, I googled that band, and "Die My Darling" is like an emo band from that was like popular in the early 2000s.
Wait,
So-
really?
Yeah, it's a real ass band.
Wow. Oh, wow. Okay, that drained him much faster than the other guy that I did.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Not quite as good, huh? You can do worse. There's some rats down the way. You think I'm kidding? You can survive feeding on animals if you can stomach that kind of thing.
Worse than a bum's neck, that scarf tasted like old Jim's.
Well, give it a try.
You will find some rats at the other end of the alley. Humans do not react well when they see live rats being sucked on. That's fair. Okay. Oh.
I like Smiling Jack a lot. He's like a canonical character in the.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. I can't believe you did a rat.
Oh,
That's nasty, bro.
it was.
You're full. What the fuck?
Oh, there's a little. I thought there was a little gap right there.
Nah.
Okay.
So that second one was just for fun.
Yeah. Like I said, I think these guys are kind of elitist assholes. So. Rat sucker.
You rat sucker. Hey, I don't care what you do, but just so you know, polite vampire society looks down on that kind of thing.
Okay, fuck you, bro.
Keep it down. Got someone around the way here. Not too much of a threat by himself, but you never know if there's more in shouting range. You're gonna have to sneak past.
Sneak
You're
where?
in a tutorial
Across the garage
version of
door.
this.
There's
Yeah,
something
exactly.
on the far
Yeah.
side. I'll meet you inside. Just stay low and stick to the shadows, and
Don't let him see you.
I'll
Okay.
go.
Okay. Green means safe, yellow means might be seen, red means they will see you if they look in your...
Now, I'll be real with you. I think you'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
This part of the game works okay. But eventually, not being seen by enemies was the thing I cheated on the most.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's a first-person stealth game from 2004. Like,
No,
I
I get it.
yeah.
I hear you. I'm not
Sounds locked. It's down the alleyway there, I think.
down here?
No. I don't remember.
That's, yeah. Oh,
Oh.
oh.
I got caught like a half a dozen times. This is about as far as I got in the game before I patched it.
Oh, really?
So,
Okay.
yeah. So like all of those meters, you couldn't see them at all. So
Interesting.
I just kept getting caught over and over again, and it was the worst. I think it's so weird that Smiling Jack is Camarilla. That is bizarre, but Lexi has reported that he is the Primogen, which like the Primogen is like the highest ranked of their clan in a Camarilla city.
Gotcha.
They like sit on a council.
Okay.
So I didn't realize he was a campfire. So
Okay.
he's just on the other side. Yeah, there you
Okay.
go. What the fuck? Did he just get exploded?
Sure what it looked like. Not sure where I'm... See, like, that guy's gonna see me.
Well, he can't see you. I think he's got his back to you right now.
No, he's facing me. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. You just start over.
Oh.
I don't remember how I got through this part.
Yeah, this is... And he's not, like... That dude's not, like, patrolling or anything.
Mm-mm.
Oh, no, maybe he is. Oh, shit. Okay.
I don't remember how I got past this part, but yeah, you need to... I'm pretty sure that he'll just, like, dip after a while. Oh, maybe you can go through that little...
Nah, it looks like it's...
Are you crouched?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, I can't tell. Yeah. I guess you could snipe him out. You got some handgun bullets? I don't recommend it. I feel like that'll blow your cover.
Yeah. Oh shit, can I just carry one of these crates?
Nope, it's not Metal Gear Solid, unfortunately.
Okay.
Oh shit, he's coming back here.
I moved the... So I moved the crates, but I don't know, I can't tell if he, like... If he heard it or not.
Find him and get him! Get him! No, what are you doing? Go get him!
I'm sneaking! I'm...
Oh, alright. Nope. Go up in there. Yeah. You see that door there?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Lexi, he's not a vampire. Oh yeah, I guess he is a vampire. I forgot we were fighting vampires for a second.
Yep.
So,
Oh shit, okay. I'm too fast on that guy.
so we talked about Diablerie. It's in the Tremere's backstory.
Yep.
When you diablerize another vampire, that's when you drink all their blood, and then when the blood's gone, you drink their soul too.
Jesus.
Yeah. It's frowned upon, I would say.
Okay.
By the Camarilla, anyway. Okay. So that open door on the other side, I think pushing the cart was the right thing to do, because I feel like if you pop out there, you're gonna get seen.
Yeah, okay. Let's try this. Really, bro? Nothing? Nothing?
Just push that. You can't be seen. It's fine. Just push it in front of him.
Like that Skyrim trick where you put a basket on an NPC's head and then
Yep. You just steal everything from him.
yeah. I'm not sure what sees me from over here. Is the thing.
Yeah, it's hard to see. I don't know if you've got your gamma turned up or down really low or what, but
No, I mean I can. So far, I've been able to see everything else. Okay, I'm just.
you can. Oh, you're.
Yeah. Right.
This guy's an idiot.
Yeah. Extremely low perception.
Yeah, perception must have been his dump stat, but
Ah, fuck.
well, I think he's. No, I don't know.
This is.
You should just hoof it. Just fucking go, man.
Okay, sure.
Keep it quiet.
That was weird.
Seems that shovelhead outside just got separated from his pack. He's wounded too. The Sabbat, you see, they don't have the most rigorous training program. In fact, that poor sod is lucky if he knows he's a vampire.
Oh, that's interesting.
He's probably just turned and beaten over the head. They like to do that, make shock troops, cannon fodder, put him out of his misery.
Yeah, the Sabbat sound like assholes.
Yeah.
He is a vampire, so be ready. Go get him.
To engage in unarmed combat, you need to equip your fists.
Right now, you just have stumps.
Yeah. I need to attach these.
Yeah, so the Sabbat are, like I said, they're like a death cult, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So one of the things that they do in order to have enough soldiers to do the Holy War, I mean, this was like the 90s. They decided to call that Holy War jihad.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, White Wolf is like my problematic fave. I think we've talked about that before.
Oh
but
yeah,
anyway.
no, definitely, yeah.
So, well, that dude is still looking at those boxes. He is a very confused boy. So, one of the things that the Sabbat will do sometimes is they will, literally hit people over the head with a shovel and embrace them, and then bury them in a pit, and then whoever makes it out of the pit gets to be a vampire.
Oh, geez, okay.
Yeah, so they have a nickname. Shovelheaded. Lexi, don't lie to yourself. The Sabbat are assholes.
Does Lexi play a Sabbat?
Well, the game that we played in for the longest, we were, we played Sabbat. And we were assholes.
Doing some Half-Life here.
Cool. I don't think there's anything in those crates, but I'm glad that you broke them.
Apparently not. Okay. Well, and it told me to holster my fists. I press H.
Yeah, you don't want to walk down the street with your, fists all bared up.
I mean, in real life, to holster my fist, I just open my fist. Yeah, but, you know.
What's that? Sounds like you got another pack moving in, though. The Sabbat are going all out. Better head underground, avoid straight bullets. Alright, head down into the basement through the grate in there. Keep that tire iron handy.
Okay. Keep that tire iron, yeah. Oh boy.
You can't pee in this game, I'm sorry.
Okay. Nope, and they don't have a functioning mirror in the bathroom. Unbelievable.
Yeah. D-, failed game.
Yep.
Ladders are the fucking goddamn worst.
How am am I supposed to hit E on the ladder? Whoa.
Okay, so this is interesting. This is one of the things that the patch added in. So this character kind of gives you a rundown on your disciplines because otherwise you don't get that in the game like the way it was programmed.
Oh, interesting.
So for some reason there's a security guard in this basement grate thing with the toilet. So each of these colors indicates, well, it says, domination, response, persuasion, seduction.
I like the font for seduction. It's a very nice font.
You! Just stay back. Keep your distance.
So you can also tell, like, this guy has a model that's reused in the game, and his voice is very clearly recorded, like, post-production.
Alright, let's...
But you can talk to him, or you can just hit him, but I would suggest talking.
No, yeah, let's...
Now, who the hell are you?
Oh, yeah.
Involved in all this? Because I'm gonna radio this in, and SWAT will be all over this place.
Okay. No, but if SWAT comes, they'll drive the gunman down here. You want that? Most men don't fear me until it's far too late. Wow. Maybe. Okay, might as well try this.
Yeah, okay. Alright, this way. This will lead us up to the warehouse. We can maybe sneak out that way.
So you can add him as a companion, and he'll follow you and help you a little bit, or you can make him stay here and not die. That's your choice.
Look, I barely know what's going on. I'm not gonna make him come with me. Okay.
I think, Lexi, just so you know, I think Nate's gonna play the first ethical Tremere ever, so... I'm starting to feel that in my bone.
Oh, are they? Well, I don't think any of these clans are ethical. I just didn't want to play one of those elitist assholes.
Oh no. No. See, okay, so like that's the moral of vampire is that every vampire is the goddamn worst, and being a vampire fucking sucks. Like there's no. That's the thing that you learn playing this game. There's no ethical way to be a vampire.
Okay.
I think in 5th edition,
Not sure what's going
it's
on. Sounds like
a
the
little bit
Sabbat's getting
more
scattered.
explicit.
I'm gonna keep an ear to the ground. Be careful going forward here. Could be a hole.
Okay. Okay, I can say this then. From a role-playing perspective, I feel like a cop running up and, like, getting killed would just bring more human cops into the area, and we don't want that.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, he's a security guard, but I would agree with that.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, but in 5th edition, they make it really explicit when you feed how it's, like, basically non-consensual.
Oh, okay.
There's one type of feeding that is consensual, and it's basically you have to tell, like, your friends or your loved ones, hey, I'm a vampire now, and I need to feed on you. So, essentially, you're, like, the only way to be ethical is to explain to them what you are and then feed on them, but that means that they're basically a masquerade breach, and if they get found out or you get found out, they will be killed. So
oh, interesting. Okay.
yeah, so it's like really extremely gray area of how you get through feeding and feeling okay about yourself. And one of the things that we talk about in my play by post server is, we have that conversation a lot about like what it looks like to be ethical and can you be, and like, when you're playing a character, especially if you're playing a character of age, how do they justify that to themselves? It's not obviously it's not perfect, but it's an interesting conversation. I think that if you keep that in your mind, you can play without it completely from the inside.
It seems like they take steps to acknowledge that, at least.
They definitely do now. I don't think that was so much the case in the 90s when the game came out. I think that this game has a little bit more of that, but again, it's still 2004. So those kinds of conversations, you kind of have to understand, like, it's a product of its time, and honestly, the teams who made these games were occasionally, like, problematically woke, if that makes sense.
Okay.
they like to put things in the games that like really didn't have any business being there. Like the original source book for LA had a ton to do with the LA riots and the gang wars that were happening at the time, and how that was associated with vampires, which, in my opinion, fucking sucks.
Okay, yeah, okay, so they're like, hey, this real thing that happened and was fucked up. Gotcha.
Yeah. That literally happened like 2 years ago. We're gonna put in our book and fictionalize, and it's just sort of like, I think the thought was like, let's put real world stuff in it so it feels more real and people can actually engage with those realities, which I can respect that. But I think that there's a way to do it, and there's a way to do it, right? So,
Score, though. Head through here. Meet you there. Don't let them catch you.
yeah. So there's a lot of things like that. If you're playing it as a person nowadays, like you kind of have to cringe through parts like that, in my opinion. Like you just kind of have to say, okay. And I think that they have gotten better. But I don't, I think about this game, and I think about like, the first Witcher game where you basically collect trading cards for ladies you fuck, right?
I'm playing through that right now, and I'm specifically not doing that stuff. I'm staying true to Triss.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. That's a good way to play it. I don't think that's how Geralt would do it.
No, but and so speaking of, The Witcher, like that shit came out. That shit was written in the early 90s, and while it is like Geralt is, first of all the women love him. That's true in the books, in the show, in the games. He's also a Witcher, which means that he is sterile and immune to diseases.
Yeah, I mean,
so
it's the perfect way to, like, if you're gonna fool around with that guy.
But also, like, in the books, there's sorceresses talking about like the ways that they've seduced men and stuff. So like every like it's so it's like you mentioned, like problematically woke. Like but in the early 90s, like all these female, sorceress characters in The Witcher aren't just damsels or whatever. They're powerful characters who choose to have sex. Which there's more to empowerment than that. But for the time it was a little bit, it was somewhat progressive, I'd say.
Yeah. I think it's also a nice way to write around the idea of, oh, well, we want to make sure that there can be sexy intrigues, but there's got to be a way for our characters not to get pregnant.
Yeah.
I've read a lot of fantasy stories where they're like, oh, the midwife has a magical charm that you can wear to where you don't get pregnant. Like, all right. But yeah. So but all that to say, I think that's kind of how this game is. Kind of got to view it through that lens, and I don't think you necessarily have to forget it for those transgressions, but acknowledging that, it is a product of its time from a group of people who maybe didn't have the greatest grasp on like what it was to, say, be a person of color or be a woman or any of those things.
Okay, so
Auspex is kind of cool. You can sort of see through walls.
Yeah, I have to be really
but you're
close,
using
though.
it, and you can see how your blood is dropping, so...
Yeah. Oh, I did not mean to use it again. Yeah, it told me to use it in the previous room, and I was a little confused by it.
Yeah, I think it was just showing you how. But I think you can unselect it, like if you hit it again, it'll stop.
Oh, no, it just reset it.
Oh, nope, it just resets.
That's fine.
Well, you're gonna want to drink some blood before you kill these guys if you can.
I don't think I can. I don't see... Do you see any rats? Fuck.
No, but if you hop on these vampires and press F, you can feed off of them. Like, kill one and then hop on the other. Yeah. So in the role-playing game, you don't really want to drink other vampires' blood because it creates what is considered a... Oh.
I guess... feed attempt...
Ooh.
That's the thing it told me to do right there, so...
Ew, gross. You
Yeah.
made them puke their blood. That's cool. That's cool because that keeps them from being able to use their powers.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, it said that
Yeah.
was one. That was one of my. Jesus Christ. That was one of my thaumaturgy skills.
Yeah, that's cool. Hopefully you can feed on this guy. Maybe
No.
just hit him.
Yeah, it wasn't letting me.
Shame. Alright.
Rats? Ratatouille?
Oh, you can also get blood bags in this game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're out of blood.
Yeah, so.
Oh, okay, so you can incapacitate him, pass him by. You might also be able to feed from him if you neutralize him.
If I dominate him?
Yeah. Or if you do blood purge. That's blood heal.
Yep.
Blood buff,
Blood
aspects,
purge.
and blood purge.
I think, is blood purge the one I just did?
Yeah, makes him barf. Oh.
Okay. This is more of this.
Oh, so it's actually asking
dominate.
you to use dominate.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's why I couldn't do that other one. Oh, and this is okay. This is called command.
Oh, look at that! You got your blood back.
What the hell?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, when it reloads, it gives me a little.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
So, dominate is kind of cool in the role-playing game. It's awful. You are able to basically anybody who's like got a weaker will than you, you can give them a single word command, and they will follow it unquestioningly.
Okay.
You're just trying to distract him.
Yeah.
Right
Okay.
behind him. When you've leveled it up quite a bit, you can eventually comb through someone's memories and completely rewrite them.
Oh, jeez. That's
Which is pretty brutal.
that is fucked up.
Yeah. Now there's some rats on the ground here.
I'm here thinking it's Sabbat moving up in here. It's a they probably seen too much. Here, take this 38. Fucking pea shooter, but a few shots in it'll take down a human.
Okay.
I'm gonna want it back, so don't go die and lose it. I don't use guns much. They're noisy, they're clumsy, practically useless against vampires, but still, a kindred's gotta keep up with the times. And in modern day Los Angeles, that means coming strapped. Well, yeah, some are more lethal than others, of course. Watch out for those shotguns. Ouch, those things can smart, I tell you.
Okay.
Clear out what's left of them. Can't have them running their mouths about any of this. I'm gonna make sure there's no stragglers around outside.
Gotcha. 38 revolver. Default. Some weapons have an alternate fire mode, such as automatic fire. Yeah, no shit, the 38 doesn't have that. Okay. When you equip a gun, you'll see the ranged combat cursor. Its spread and the speed at which it focuses is a direct result. Okay.
Guns are hot trash in this game.
Yeah, it sounds
tell you that.
like it.
Right now. If you...
Oh wow, I can't even go get these rats.
Nope, you gotta shoot a thing.
Okay, so that cursor.
Yeah, it just takes you a little time to like steady your shot, basically. And you can fire, but you'll fire wild if you don't have it steady, which is fine.
And crouching does not tighten it up like it does in some games.
I don't think you have to shoot them all. I don't know.
I do not. How did... Wow. Okay, so basically it can go anywhere in this cross, I think.
Yeah.
That is terrible.
It's very bad.
Rat? Ratatouille?
Oh, I think there's
Oh.
shit in that crate, yeah. Just keep taking them, I guess. Get that.
Oh, okay. Is there a button for taking everything that I missed?
No.
Okay.
Door's locked.
Okay, so elevator. Let's get this ready. Hold on. Okay.
Hey, stop, man.
Oh, Jesus.
Yep, guns suck.
Mm-hmm.
You can vampire him, don't forget that.
I tried, it didn't.
Didn't take.
Oh, there we go.
Hey, where
Oh.
you going, man?
Bro. I can drain this
You
guy,
can
right?
him. Yeah.
Ha! Ooh, hell yeah, a knife. Don't know where I go. Let's see how. Oh.
That's it, kiddo. Just like that, and it's all over. Everyone slinks back to their corner. Until the next night, when the Camarilla finds some way to strike back.
I gained 2 experience points.
And so on and
That
so
Yep.
on.
seems not excessive.
2 experiences.
Oh. Alright. So is this normal?
To be honest, you came at an interesting time, let's say. The Camarilla, the Sabbat. Now, in LA, these are the new kids on the block. There's already plenty of kindred had stakes down in California long before them. Now, we got every ancient kindred rivalry playing out all over the city.
Does the, So does the current version of the tabletop game also take place in LA?
Into their little pieces of eternity.
Well, the standard area that the game actually talks about is centered actually in Chicago and Gary, Indiana,
Okay.
in that area. But
Oh.
it actually can be
Make it back,
anywhere over the
stopping
world,
at last
over
round. It's a
the
bar
map,
downtown
over the
here.
world. I can't say words. Sorry, my words are gone. But they actually release source books for different cities fairly
Oh,
regularly.
okay.
So, yeah. I think it's kind of cool that they try to bring in that city flavor, but they encourage you to set it in a city that either you're fascinated by or familiar with.
Interesting.
Our current V5 game that we're playing, the live game is set in Chicago.
Okay.
Actually, my play-by-post game is also set in Chicago, but that was just a coincidence. This is your apartment. Welcome home. you got a blood bag in the fridge.
Why did I have blood bags in the fridge to begin with? Is what I want to know.
I think that someone put it there for you. There's letters on your desk that explain.
Yeah, I see. Oh, look at that pizza. All right.
Yeah, the products in this game are wonderful.
Yeah, I'll have to look up a screenshot of what that looked like in the original. Because wow.
Oh, you got a
Lacuna
sunflower.
Coil. That is in fact a real band.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's great.
Yeah. And you're a fan, evidently.
Yeah, that's
Actually, I'm pretty sure this is actually a halfway house, but yeah.
That's great. I'm gonna have to send my friend a picture of that. That's sure, why not? Alright, let's listen to the stereo.
Hello, LA. You're up way past your bedtime, aren't you? Hope you've slipped into something comfortable. I know I have. If you're new to town or just new to this whole radio thing, you're listening to The Deb of Night. The only girl who will spend the night with you and you
The
just
Deb of
somewhere
Night, so good.
Yeah.
Well, looks like the boards are lighting up. Aren't I the popular one? Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny.
Is this a radio personality, like a character I'll get to meet?
The first shot at Deb tonight.
No, but she does have like various shows and stuff. Like you don't have to stand here and listen to it, but you'll hear it in like convenience stores and stuff.
Scratching their heads.
Okay.
Found by a jogger early on Tuesday morning who says he smelled it a mile away. The mystery creature is thought to be some form of giant octopus. Though marine biologists that have examined the monster have commented that they have never seen anything like it in the cephalopod family before. They speculate that it could be from a yet undiscovered family of sea creatures.
Okay.
A massive gelatinous creature that washed up on the beaches of Providence, Rhode Island has scientists scratched.
Massive Gillette. Lovely. Alright, let's read the note. Hey, the password for your computer is Sunrise. Keep the cash in the drawer. It's yours. I dropped you an email with my address. Come on over after you get settled, Mercurio. At your convenience, please come and visit me in my home downtown. I leave you this to guide you. Dark blood, our curse. A light, this verse. Such power I sense in one so young. Come find me where burns the mystical sun. M. Strauss, Tremere Regent.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it has part of my name. Barthel. It said Sunrise?
Mm-hmm.
A reminder.
These are your emails.
Wow, yeah. We'll contact you when you arrive in Santa Monica. Waste no time in meeting with him. So, okay.
I don't remember LaCroix's first name.
Penis enlargement. Watch the girls come running. Call today. 1-800-555-STICK.
I like hung low at Trojan.net.
Oh, is that what it said?
Yeah.
Hung low.
Trojanbot.net.
Kilpatrick's crime-pewter. Arthur at dirtcheapinternet.btm. Looking for that lazy ass ex-husband who's late on his alimony payments? How about that jerk who knocked you up? Look no further. With Arthur Kilpatrick's amazing crime-pewter, you can find almost anyone with a record, and these days that's just about everyone. So come on down to Arthur Kilpatrick's bail bonds. If you got the deadbeat, we've got the technology to find him. Okay. Welcome from Mercurio. Now come on over to my place once you get situated, and we'll talk about what you'll need to get the job done. We're going to pick up explosives right now. Jesus! You'll be back by the time you come over. I'm at 24 Main Street and number 4. Walk to the end of the alley, and my building is the next one on the right. And then the opening from a friend. The game begins. A pawn is moved. Interesting.
Clem says, hack the prince and sign him up for scat porn.
Nice.
Everybody hates LaCroix. He fucking sucks. You might like him. I hate. Everybody else hates him though.
He seems like kind of a jerk.
Don't forget the money in the drawer.
Oh, thank you. Danes 100. Alright. Alright, let's see what my inventory says now. Looks like you've got a wallet set for a night on the town. Alright. Okay, what is this? These are pills. Pill bottle.
Unfortunately, you're a vampire and you can't eat pills anymore.
That's normal watch. Okay.
It's just a normal watch. There's nothing unusual about it.
Oh, okay. I love how, like, the thing that would normally have a mirror is broken, so they didn't have to animate a mirror.
Yep.
That's...
It was the early 2000s.
Yep. Why as a man living by myself do I have 3 toothbrushes?
This is a halfway house. This isn't your house.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Hey.
Are you gonna lockpick your neighbor's apartment?
Yeah.
Like, first fucking thing. All right.
Below 5. Yeah, I don't think I can.
You can steal your neighbor's newspaper.
Is that also 5? Oh, I'll do that later. I'm sure.
You don't have any mail. Those are your neighbors.
Violating the Masquerade.
Very comfortable just breaking into their goddamn houses.
Like, I am no longer bound by petty human morality.
Well, I guess that's true.
You got some change, mister?
You're not exactly what I wanted, but choosers can eat beggars. That's a good line. I don't actually need to feed, so I'm not going to.
So you see that manhole cover you just walked over?
Yep.
If you were Nosferatu, you would have had to go down in there and experience the whole city from under there.
Really?
It fucking
Okay.
sucks.
And it definitely seems like something you want to do, like, on a second playthrough or something.
Yeah.
But it is interesting that it changes that much.
Yeah, it's not super playable, unfortunately. They didn't really do a good job of if you're looking for Mercurio, it's actually to your left.
Okay, I'm just looking around.
Yeah. But so I don't know, we talked about it a little bit, but this game is really unfinished. They sort of rushed it out the door because and like it didn't get very much promotion because it uses the Source engine. And
okay.
They were trying to get it put out, but like Valve was also putting out Half-Life, and so they kind of had to like force it out the same week as Half-Life because it was on for whatever reason that like it had to do with the deal. But they sort of ran out of money and they ran out of time and
interesting.
Yeah, so there's a lot of parts of the game that are kind of unfinished. The ending is one that's extremely unfinished in my opinion. So,
Purgatory. Soon it will wash over and carry you all to the damnation sea.
Yeah. It's kind of neat. I think the environments are cool, and it's actually like populated by people. They're not that interested in you, but
yeah. I don't know. She seems pretty interested in me. So where? Oh, Main Street exit. Okay. This is where I go to. All these cars. It looks like there's like two or three car models.
Yeah.
2 or 3 car models and maybe one different van model. Hi, my darling. The Empire Hideous. Okay.
Okay, Clems, I did break into my neighbor's apartments eventually, but I waited at least a couple hours into the game to do it.
Nice. So if I were to hop down here, I would run into a bunch of Nosferatu?
No. Eventually you get to visit the Nosferatu Warrens, which is actually a pretty interesting, like, place in the game, but basically you just in the sewers.
Okay.
But because you're a Nosferatu, that's like how you have to get around.
Gotcha.
Yes, may I help you?
I'm on a blood drive.
I could use some sunblock.
Yes, may I help you?
Nothing. So this is called Gimbal's Prosthetics, and it's down a little area and in a basement, and that doesn't seem very legit.
All right.
But Gallery Noir.
I wanted to kind of talk about that because so the setting of Vampire is called the World of Darkness,
right?
And the whole point is that it is a place much worse than our world. In terms of, like, you know, there's more crime and more inequality, and there are vampires that will suck your blood if you're hanging out. So all those things are kind of like the world that you're inhabiting is like a much shittier place on paper than the one we're living in today. Actually, it was kind of funny. Last time we played Vampire was 2 weeks ago, I think. Maybe longer, 3 weeks ago, whatever. And we were talking about like, oh wait, is there coronavirus in our Chicago in this game? And our storyteller was like, absolutely fucking not. No, we're playing this game to escape from the world. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
The world of darkness has taken a turn if it's less bad than the one we're living in right now. So.
All right, so where is this guy's house?
Out of my way.
If you turn to your left.
Left.
Yeah.
Oh, is it
it's
It's in here. Okay.
Yeah, that's his blood there on the street.
Oh, that was him. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and he said number 4, I think. I can just follow that.
Yep. He's lost a lot of blood. Holy shit.
Bro.
Those mothers ripped me off. I'm dying here.
You got an experience.
Yeah.
You need to spend that, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Clem says he's alright.
You gotta look and tell me.
Yeah, I'm doing a no XP run.
Alright.
No, yeah.
I'm lying here bleeding to death, and you're cracking wise? I don't need this crap. All right. Jeez, you think you were the one laying here with his guts hanging out. It was that freaking chemist. Guy mixes up speed, his crew sells it. Occasionally does explosives. I set up a drop. I show up at the beach with the money, right? 4 of his guys, they come out of nowhere. Junky pricks hit me with a bat. It feels like I got a friggin' horse kick in it. I never should have gone alone. Amateur move. I should have handled those pricks. Those cocksuckers beat me rotten, left me for a stiff. Had to close my car, call my ass up here. The vamp blood's the only thing holding me together. But shit, they got the money, they got the astrolite. Right, you're straight off the bus. Once a month I get fed vampire blood.
Well, oh, okay.
Makes me stronger than a normal human. I don't age. By looking at me, you wouldn't realize it, but I'm almost 60.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Did you learn anything in all that time, genius?
Oh, you think I'm some amateur? I got their number. Those small-time sons of bitches live out in a dump on the beach. Maybe 4 or 5 of them. The one's got the explosives is Dennis. Got my money. Laying in a pool in my own blood, and you want friggin' directions. Right, all right. Down the street.
So I didn't realize at first that they were telling me to meet up with this guy who wasn't a vampire.
Better not be some of my last words.
Yeah, he's a ghoul. He's a LaCroix's ghoul.
Okay.
Clemsy, yeah, this is the patched and updated version. Nate is playing a Tremere. That was his choice, but not what the quiz gave him. When he
No,
took
the quiz gave me a Nosferatu, so...
Yeah, but we decided not to play on stupid mode, so...
Yeah.
I'm interested in the Tremere because they get like a whole like plot line that you don't get in other clans because they have like the secret society thing. So, but yeah, this is just the unofficial patch. We didn't put anything else on it, so like no updated costumes. The hookers are all wearing skirts. Sorry.
Oh, is that another mod you can get?
Yes, you can. I don't know. Actually, I'm curious how it's gonna play out because when I installed my mods, I accidentally installed one that put all the hookers into lingerie. So
oh,
I was, like,
jeez.
really creeped out by it, but anyway. So what's your opinion on Mercurio?
That guy's first of all a douchebag, and he's kind of a douchebag, and I came here, I'm trying to help him, and he's being a dick about it. And also he fucked up, but I'm not gonna he was like, I can get you guns, ammo, whatever you need, just so one of the chat options was like, hey, you deserve whatever punishment the prince gives you, and I'm not about that. So I told him, all right, I'll think about it.
Yep. So, Oh, man.
If you could. Oh, something just started leaking.
Something just started leaking. Oh, those pills I picked up.
I don't know if those are the right pills, but they might be.
Okay, they are not the correct pills.
All right.
Okay, yeah. So
I had forgotten that's what they were.
he seems like a douchebag. I kind of don't. I think like I kind of don't trust anybody who'd be like, yeah, I'm just gonna work for vampires, but keep myself as a human. Like,
Well, I mean, think about it this way: some people don't get a choice. Like,
okay,
you know, so like I think like a derogatory term for ghouls is Renfields. Like they literally call them that. I don't know how familiar you are with like the Dracula story.
no.
But yeah, Renfield was the crazy guy who Dracula like sent as his daytime guy.
Oh,
And
okay.
so yeah, I was, made travel arrangements. Actually, I think Renfield was just some crazy dude from an asylum. I've not read Dracula in very many years, but essentially like you trade you trade your you have to drink blood every once in a while, but you get like speed and powers and stuff, but you're kind of like putting yourself in indentured servitude. Most ghouls don't really have a whole lot of choice about it. And when you drink a vampire's blood, like the first time, you're just like, oh, that was enjoyable, and I really like that vampire now. Like we're cool. By the third drink, you're like completely devoted.
Okay.
And you can't even speak against your dormitor, is what they're called. You can't even speak against them without like causing yourself physical harm. So
Interesting.
yeah, you're literally selling yourself. So yeah, Clem says that he's more dumb than anything, and it wasn't his choice to become a ghoul. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
Oh, what is this? This is like an art gallery. What do you see?
I see an empty wall. The art's
I see
not
beauty.
in yet.
Oh, is there gonna be like?
You're not some kind of fucking Toreador. You don't see shit.
Yeah, I know. What is there gonna be like a massive fight in here, and it's gonna like splatter the white, walls or the white canvas?
You're thinking like a Sabbat. No, but there's a story in there later.
Okay. I tried to feed on this guy. Ah, there we go.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's a masquerade breach that you
Yeah,
just did.
fuck it. Oh my god, I gotta get out of here. Yeah. Just.
You should probably stop. Okay, I mean, I know he's a cop, but come on.
Yeah. Ooh. Humanity lost. Alright.
You should probably save your game also.
I did. I saved it before that.
Right,
I saved it.
Grab some water,
Okay.
and I will be back in just a moment. If you decide to kill that cop again, I mean, whatever. But
I do kind of want to see what happens if I like lose all of my humanity.
Yeah. I mean, Lexi would approve of that.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Man, wait! Say that again!
Maybe you could hear me if you pulled your head out of your ass. Alright. So I will actually be right back myself. Stay tuned, folks. Alright, I am back.
I'm right back. Sorry.
Okay, I just got back too, so.
Okay. Uh-oh.
I just alt-tabbed.
Oh,
Should be back up in a second.
Yep, we're good.
Alright.
So I guess...
Oh, man. You're a vampire, aren't you?
Okay?
Oh, come on. Oh, man, you are too. Don't bullshit me, man. Just come clean.
No, bro. I don't want to...
Hell yeah! Oh, man, I knew it. Oh, jeez, I knew you were. I just could tell. Oh, man.
This guy's like a vampire fanboy.
And I was like, damn, it was like I could just sense you. The name's Knox Harrington. Pleasure to meet you. Oh, man.
The pleasure's all yours.
I didn't know about any of this stuff until a couple of months ago.
Oh, okay.
This guy just appeared and, well, all of a sudden, BAM! Whoa, man! Vampires are real and right there in front of my eyes. Blew my goddamn mind.
Let's see.
Well, the way it was explained to me, whenever a vampire lets a human drink some of their vampire blood, the human gains a little vampire power. Can heal up quick and that kind of stuff.
This dude...
I like his vampire jacket.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This dude, like... This dude, like, seems to, like, orgasm every time he says the word vampire.
Well, as I said...
Man, I really wish I could tell you, but I don't think I'm supposed to. But it's really cool to be talking to you.
Oh, God.
Because I don't get a lot of chance to talk.
You like being a ghoul?
Awesome! Man, after that first taste of vampire blood, it's like the best drug. Oh, man, I'm telling you, it's like... Well, it didn't mess me up. It just made me feel like I was better at everything. I felt like a god just sucking on that nasty dude's wrist.
What a sentence.
Oh, man, yeah, sure. What do you want to know?
I do want that vampire jacket. I might have to make that patch for myself.
Medical clinic here. That can come in mighty handy for vampires. You know what? Oh, man.
Oh. Yeah, that would, yeah, the next time, well, maybe if, like, conventions are ever a thing again, wear this jacket and, like, cosplay as this dude, that'd be a deep cut.
It would be a deep cut.
Just go down
Uh-oh, there's a lady who can't figure out a door behind you.
Garage, take the steps down, and the tunnel will lead you right out into the beach. Oh, man.
Okay. So here's a question. So this is another dude's ghoul. So if I were to, like, kill this guy or whatever... Oh, look, there's a better picture of the jacket. He's got it on the back, too.
Beautiful! I love it so
Oh,
much.
God.
He's such a fucking nerd.
Yeah. So if I were to, like, kill this guy or whatever, would there be consequences with his master?
I don't know in this game, having never killed Nox, because I find him sort of stupid charming.
Yeah.
But in the role-playing game, then yeah.
Yeah,
If you were less powerful and you fuck up some dude's ghoul, like, they're gonna come to your house and, I mean, they might not give a shit about their ghoul. He may just be a guy.
Okay.
You know.
So, like, different vampires would see that differently, because
yeah,
not all vampires are the same.
That's true.
I don't know.
So you're like a fancy pants, you know, country club boy. So you probably don't have to feed on the dregs of society who are already just trying to get by.
That is a good point. All right, so I want to go to the beach.
Clems, that's a good choice.
Help you with. Waiting for that blasted tow truck I called an hour ago. I'd rather not wait another second in this part of town.
Oh God, this guy's voice.
It's rather dreadful.
By German. You can dominate him to come to the alley so you can bite his neck, but you might want to wait. He'll be there a little while.
Yeah, and I don't need to right now, so. Alright. Gallery Noir. That looks like a fun place.
Hey, need a date?
Oh, that was the place where you broke in and saw the paintings.
Oh yeah. Oh right. I came through the back. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Are you trying to get down to the beach?
Yes, I am. So it looks like you said
Hang a
through
right.
here.
Yeah.
Beach access.
Yeah. Fortunately, there are like signs and shit. So.
That's the kind of thing that makes you lose your faith in humanity.
I gotta say, it's the second worst thing I've ever seen.
Poor bastard down there is torn in two. By the looks of it, you think someone tied him to two horses and raced them in opposite directions.
Oh, okay. There's a weird, weird spot for a loading screen.
Yeah. I like how when you walk around, like the voices and shit are directional, and you can like loiter and hear people and stuff.
Yeah. Let's see. Save. Okay.
Up there.
What?
Through that chain link gate and up those stairs.
What?
Those men you are looking for. Never mind.
Weird. Well, that's new. Thanks. The question is there. Can I pick that up? Ooh, a wooden stake. Oh, what the fuck is that?
I was a wolf, probably.
Okay. That's new.
Oh, everything's real in this game.
What's that?
I don't know. Everything's real. Everything exists.
Okay.
If
So,
you
like-
think about it, yeah.
So there's like
anything that you-
werewolves in this, right?
Yeah, and mages and fairies and yeah,
Okay.
ghosts and whatever. It's all real. I don't know that there's necessarily all of those things in this game, but
But they do exist in the world.
yeah.
Okay.
Clams, don't be
Isn't-
racist.
Isn't Underworld loosely based on this setting?
I mean, I would say that it definitely was an inspiration for Underworld, but
Okay.
they don't claim any like association. I feel like there was a lawsuit around that, but I don't know the story. The thing about like Vampire the Masquerade is that they did a surprisingly thorough job of like researching all the different vampire myths and essentially like stealing all of them and putting them in their game.
Okay.
So you
I did not.
there's so much here that it's like it would be hard for any vampire to not any kind of vampire property to not steal from it in one way or another.
Okay. Interesting.
Clem's is in the chat shit talking Thin Bloods. I'll have you know that they didn't ask for anything. They didn't ask for any of this.
Is a thin blood? I assume that's a. Is that somebody who's like has weak vampire blood?
Yeah. So one of the things about the VTM canon is that it's supposed to be close to the end times, and
Okay.
one of the signs of the end
Ooh.
times is vampires who aren't whose blood is so far removed from Cain, who's the first vampire, that they aren't they don't have like traditional vampire powers, or they're like lacking certain things. And so thin bloods are kind of like a sign of the apocalypse in a way. So
Okay.
everybody hates them. Is the apocalypse real? It depends on what game you're playing and what storyteller you have, whether or not they're real. So
So this combat is not good.
yeah, you're correct.
Okay, just
I hate to tell you this, it's not gonna get better. It might
Okay.
get better if we cheat. That's how it's gonna get
yeah. So, all right. It seems like more of the story or whatever is seems like more of the story is about like talking to people and stuff. So
Yeah, so if you did want to do
Oh,
this,
Jesus.
this section over again, you can actually talk your way through most of it.
really,
Mm-hmm. Which might actually be preferable because you're sort of playing a charisma-based character.
That is, well, that is interesting. I will try that.
Yeah. Because, well, the other thing is, like, you can also, like, convince them to open the safe for you and get Mercurio's money back and stuff like that, so... It's something to consider.
You know what? I think I will do that.
But do that first.
Yeah.
Totally badass.
Yeah, this is a good...
And God, the Tremere powers are brutal.
Yeah, so the only one that... So does everybody get Dominate?
No.
Okay.
The Ventru have Dominate, and the Tremere, and... I think that they're the only of the Camarilla clans that do.
Oh, okay.
So, I didn't really mention this because it's not very important to what you've done so far, but there are other clans and bloodlines of vampires. They just don't associate it with the Camarilla.
Oh, okay.
So,
those men.
Clem says the combat does get better, but I guess that's true. When you have more dice in your pool, like, you hit better, because that's kind of what's going on here, is that you're rolling to hit. So
right.
Even
yeah.
though you're swinging, like, there's no aiming. You just got to get close enough, and then you roll, and then you may or may not hit, and then your damage is based on a secondary roll. I don't know that.
Speaking of which, I am going to do this.
Oh yeah, that's important.
Does it say? I thought I had points. Oh, experience 3.
You do.
Okay.
So your attributes are going to be more expensive than your abilities, but your abilities are more specialized. So.
Oh, I see. So cost 4, 8. Okay.
Yeah. So I would say like intimidation probably, or subterfuge is lying.
I think I'll start off with
what's
intimidation.
Persuasion? I can't remember what is associated with persuasion.
Where is that? Where's persuasion?
It's
oh, there we go. Scholarship and charisma.
Yeah.
Okay, so I see. So you get like just 1 or 2 or whatever experience points at a time, and then the points go up. So how many points is a 5-point skill?
A lot.
A lot. Okay.
Like by the time you get up there, you're spending like 21.
Okay.
You know, like a lot. But the experience comes more as you go on, I think. Also, you can just cheat your way in more XP if you really get tired of how it works. Yeah. Clem says having some better powers makes combat more fun. Is it cool to swing a knife as a vampire or shoot a gun? No, but going Protean is pretty good. Yeah, Protean is the power that you get when you play as a gangrel, and it's the one that like eventually lets you turn into an animal, like completely shapeshift.
Okay.
So, yeah. In my play-by-post game, my Toreador is Sabbat. Toreador is deeply in love with what he has with his gangrel companion.
Okay.
They haven't said I love you yet. They've been together for like a year and a half, but they haven't said I love you yet. But he is learning Protean, so he's like a Toreador who can turn into a wolf, which I think is very funny. So. Yeah, so you can use your stuff here, and I don't remember what you have. Like when I was playing a Toreador in this game, I always picked seduction because I thought it was always gonna work. But you know, 2 would be an intimidation, and
which I just put a point into.
Yeah, so that might be.
Okay,
I mean, and
if you really want to make my night, go ahead and start some shit in there, because I would love it.
I wish this dude would put a shirt on. I do not like his pepperoni nipples.
No.
I do not care for those.
I told him I'm sure your personality has nothing to do with you being out here.
Yeah. Clem suggests don't forget to incorporate actually feeding blood into your combat.
Oh, right.
Or you're missing out on chaining melee and gun attacks into opportunities to refill your blood.
Okay.
Which is great. So these folks are not going to hurt you right now.
Got it.
But some of them may not let you pass, so...
Okay.
But since he sent you in there to talk to the boss, you can go talk to the boss.
Gotcha. Whoa, this dude is doing
Magic.
telekinesis, yeah. Incredible.
Don't steal their stuff, or they'll get mad.
Okay. Oh shit, what were they playing?
I gotta steal me some new games.
That is an incredible line. Is that a mix of like a Dreamcast and an Xbox? Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like.
GameCube ports in the front.
Yeah, that looks like right there looks like an X, but the top of it makes me think of like a Dreamcast, right?
Yep.
That is with a more PlayStation-like controller.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
steal me some new games is very funny.
Yeah. Also, the controllers are not connected, so they were. This game was ahead of its time with wireless controllers.
Yeah, ahead of its time.
Can I talk to this dude? No.
No.
No, that's not what I meant to do. Ooh. Okay. Oh man.
I think it's across the hall from the. This is where you just came from. Go down through the bathroom, and I think that door is to your right.
Oh.
Go to.
And then through here.
It's one of these doors.
Oh yeah, these guys.
You look real good at me. Before we do business, before anything changes hands, I want you to hear this. If you try to cross me, I will fuck you. If you tell the cops about me, I will find you. Then I will fuck you. I will fuck you and your whole family, including that squirrel in your front yard.
Bro! What you want to do with squirrels is your business.
You walk out feeling like you just flew first class with a cheerleader in your lap.
Okay, so the green is the intimidate, right? Yep.
Yeah, but there's no guarantee that you're going to succeed. That's just your intimidate option. I just want to mention that.
Yep. Let's try it.
I like my balls where they are right now, thank you very much. Shit. You have got to be one of the stupidest motherfuckers in existence. What'd I tell you when you came in here, huh? Get the boat ready, boys. We going shark fishing.
Well, shit.
Hey, there's somebody in here.
He kept saying there's somebody in here.
You just shut the door. Like, nope, bye.
Yep. Let's do.
You can fight him, or you can not do that. Whatever.
Oh, interesting. So,
If you leave the guy in the suit alive, I think he might open the safe for you. I don't know that for sure, but he might do that. I went the complete stealth route when I played this.
Ah, boy.
And yeah, I don't think this is going good for you.
No. Let's do a blood heal. Why can I not feed on them?
Because they're shooting at you, and it's a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
Gotta get the jump on them. Yeah, but I did a complete stealth run.
You've suffered final death.
Look, you just turned to fucking ash right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a thing that happens in the role-playing game.
Okay.
I mean, it does eventually. If you're old enough to actually turn into ash, when like if you were dead, you would disintegrate. If you go into the sun, you would be ashed. You would turn into ash because you would burn up in the flames. But if you were just killed and you got like you turned into a vampire like 2 weeks ago, there'd still be a body.
Okay. So it's not like Buffy.
Yeah. Oh, so Clem suggests that you go around the back and turn off the lights. There's a switch box that you can do that, and they sort of lose their minds if you try to do that. So that's kind of a fun one. But yeah, I went in and I murderated everybody else in the room, and then I went into that final room with the one guy, and he's like, "What are you doing in here?" And I'm like, "You're gonna give me your shit, and I'm gonna leave." And he's like, "Okay." Just don't kill me like you killed everyone else.
That's funny.
And I'm like, you got it, buddy. So he gave me the money back, and he gave me the astrolight. So
Okay.
it worked out for me.
Help ya? Dude, just go in.
It worked.
That's great.
That's very funny. I feel like you should play. So, what did Ludiger said? That's an Extreme Station 64.
Oh shit! I always want. Fuck. All right, I did not mean to try to lockpick that. So, doobie doobie doo. Let's do this. All right.
So that green door there leads to the outside.
Okay. Oh wow.
You can go around. I mean, you went in the front door.
Yeah. So what I want to know is there a way to actually track like your rolls, like?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it's pretty much like. Oh, that's another thing. Is there's a computer here that you can you can hack into.
Oh shit! Obviously, the first thing I'm looking at is the surf report.
Yeah.
Let's check
Where
out.
do you want to go?
Let's check out Malibu. 2 to 3 feet, occasional larger sets, water temperature 62 degrees.
That does not sound very comfortable.
No,
honestly.
that sounds really cold. Let's check out Redondo, right? Redondo Beach? That sounds right. 5 to 6 feet, great conditions, water temperature 65. I mean, it is October, right? We established that. Unless vampires don't really update their calendars.
Yeah. Vampires don't really feel cold that much anymore, so...
Okay, that makes sense. Oh, shit. Control C to use hacking. Oh, cool. That worked. First time I've done that. Okay. Email.
Oh, you can try to hack it again.
Oh, okay. Skill too low to make hack attempt at difficulty 5. Okay. So I can only look at the surf report.
Oh, you can steal their laundry supplies. I thought you could. I guess not. What they got? They got good angle.
Peter's soap, easy iron for orange peel, concentrated laundry detergent by the makers of Citrasolve. Okay. Denatured alcohol, ethyl alcohol, SAS,
Extra
and acetone.
thick sass.
Yep. Ethyl alcohol, C2H5OH.
They've actually cleaned this up since I played it. Like, this is way higher res than it was last time I played it.
Oh yeah, I imagine in the original you cannot zoom in and look at those. Oh, interesting.
Oh, I think that's an exit more than an entrance. Oh no.
Okay, well. Still. Oh. Money envelope.
Hell yeah!
And also a box of cigars. Oh, I can't take the cigars themselves.
You can't smoke any. Well, you can smoke, but vampires are afraid of fire because it will,
Makes
kill 'em.
sense. Alright, I'm gonna try to save right here. And do this.
So are you gonna try to continue to roll to intimidate this guy, or you just want to talk him into giving you the shit?
Yeah. You look real good.
Let's try intimidate one more time.
Okay.
I like my balls where they are.
Hey, there's somebody in here.
That is.
I like how the threat is, I will fuck you. Like,
Yeah.
All right.
Bro, what? I don't know. Okay.
Clem
Alright,
says,
let's...
go outside and in the darkness, drain the surfer fuckboys one by one. This is the way. But that's how you get thin bloods, Dale.
Alright.
I will fuck you and your whole family.
And the squirrel in your front yard.
Not well.
Is that a fact, Jack? Damn. I'll tell you what. If you can get out of here without a...
What?
Hey, stop right there. Hey, where you going, man?
Yeah, I think maybe you need to do the stealth.
Yeah.
I think so getting past that first guy means that you can go around the back, and you can turn off the lights and kind of give yourself a chance to sneak up on folks and drain them of their blood. So if you go out the front door, you can go around the back.
Yeah.
But that's yeah, I think what I did was I probably talked sweet to him and seduced him because I'm that kind of trash. So.
Okay.
What the? Dude, who turned off the power? I was just about to unlock Shen
Fix the lights, damn it.
You turn on the power, bitch.
Fix the lights, Get the lights or I'll shove that control up your ass, Al.
All right, man.
What the f-
Oh,
How
there's
did
a
that...
dog!
It attacked me through the fucking fence!
You gonna let that dog out?
No.
You can dominate that dog.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Sit, boy.
You've been discovered, BT dubs.
I see that.
You're being
Okay.
shot at.
Wow, this is a... Alright. Let's go back out. Do this. Go back. Save here. At the beach house.
What the? Dude, who turned off the power? I was just about to unlock Shen
Fix the lights, damn it.
You turn on the power, bitch.
Fix the lights, Get the lights or I'll shove that control up your ass, Al.
All right, man. Shit.
Oh, this dialogue. Oh, there we go.
Well, that's one guy, but you're still being shot at.
Whoa.
Yeah, Clem's is saying that maybe turn up your brightness or your gamma so that you can see people in the dark a little bit better.
That is a good idea. Let's try that. Options. Go mouse video. Nope. Visual. Oh, yeah. Okay. That looks a little lighter. So it looks like they can see me through the windows, so I have to be aware of that. Alright. I think I'm gonna give this a go one more time and then call it.
What the? Dude, who turned off the power? I was just about to unlock Shen
Fix the lights, damn it.
You turn on the power, bitch.
Fix the lights, Get the lights or I'll shove that control up your ass, Al.
All right, man.
Yeah, Al. Fix the fucking lights.
pretty dark.
Oh, bullshit.
Yeah, you don't have like any stealth, so
Yeah.
you don't have to do this. Like I don't know if you're like ready to stop for the night, but like next time we play, or if you want to continue, we can do a different couple missions first, so that you can.
Oh, really? Okay.
Come here, yeah. You're not like locked into this.
Oh, fuck. I thought I knocked that guy down. No.
Yeah, you're kind of.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you want to keep playing, or are you
No,
done?
I think I'm gonna call it for the night. But I think I'd say so far my let's see, lapse time.
We didn't even go into the nightclub. It really, I mean, you have so much more to discover about this ridiculous ass game. But yeah, give me your first impressions. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, yeah. So it's interesting. It is definitely of a time.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely of a time. So like you can tell it's old. However, this unofficial patch 10.6, it's definitely adding improvements. Like I can tell that this game looks much better than it did originally.
Yeah.
Seems like you can't really fix what feels like pretty awful melee combat.
Yeah, I think the combat and the combat gets better if you sink points into it because of how the RNG works. But I mean, in terms of like how it feels in comparison to modern games, where generally speaking, if you do a hit animation and you connect, you actually hit.
Right.
In this game, you can do that hit animation actually like visually looks like it hits, but you're actually not doing damage. So that's a weird quirk of how the system works. And I think that it gets better if you sink points into it, but I find it kind of frustrating.
Yeah, and the other thing is, a lot of, because I do play a lot of RPGs where, they have random elements or like skill rolls and stuff, but, usually you can see that stuff. Most games like that, they have an option where you can turn on like a combat log or something like that. So you can see like what you're rolling and that, you succeeded or failed.
I actually think that you can see that if you go into the console commands. Like you'll actually, I can't remember off the top of my head, but I believe that is the case, that you will see it in the console commands. Which, I mean, they never meant for you to see it, basically.
Right.
So, yeah, it's an unusual system, and I think that as you get used to it, you'll probably like it more. And Clem says in the chat, like, just give yourself 10 XP whenever you feel like a bump in the road. I mean, that's a perfectly valid thing to do.
Yeah, that might be something I want to do, because I'm much more interested. Yeah, so I just hit that guy 3 times and did 0 damage each time.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so it's just kind of the quirk of how the combat system works in the role-playing game, and it's interesting. I don't think that there are very many games that actually take it so literally. I think probably the early Fallout games took the roles really literally, but that's probably the one that I can think of that is, Yeah,
what is it? I think in Fallout 1 and 2, like if you take low intelligence, you actually can't form sentences and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. But this is I feel like you're kind of getting into the story part of it, which I think is cool.
It's a lot of lore to like absorb, especially because this game is definitely made. This game was made for people who don't really need those descriptions during character creation, right? Like
right. Well, I mean, I think that like the idea of the quiz is kind of interesting because basically what you choose is kind of leading you to the clan, and then once you get the clan, like they give you an explanation of who you are.
Okay.
And so from that perspective, like if you had rolled any other clan, I probably would have just like gone with it. But Nosferatu is it changes the play of the game so much that I just didn't feel like it was fair.
Yeah, and I know you've mentioned that before, so.
Yeah, but what I found interesting about the game is I think it does a pretty good job. Like between loading screens and, Jack at the beginning going through some of the basics, like your character is new, so you're new to the world, and like I think it does a pretty good job of introducing you to concepts. So I'm trying not to overload you with too much information, just like sprinkle it in interesting.
Yeah.
But like that's something that I think that someone who isn't familiar with Vampire could potentially play this game and feel good about it. When I very first started playing play by post games, there were lots of people who actually came to our server to role play because they had played this game.
Oh, really?
So,
okay.
And after Bloodlines 2 was announced, that also created sort of a buzz around it, and there was like an influx of players who were like interested in the game but only knew it through the video game. So, and there are key differences, but I think that it's an interesting introduction to the world and the lore. According to the creators of the role-playing game, Bloodlines is canonical. So like all this shit actually happened in the history of the role-playing game.
Okay.
They kind of play a little fast and loose with it because there's lots of multiple endings and stuff. But I think that that's cool that these characters actually exist. Like there are characters that you meet a little later down the line who are like signature characters who come up again and again in the lore. And I don't know, it's just kind of a fun little Easter egg, I guess, if you do know the lore. And if you don't, then you get to know those people, and then if you do get into the game later on, you're like, oh, I remember them from Bloodlines. So I think that's cool. But yeah, there's so much more story to get into after this mission is completed. But there's some interesting side quests and stuff here in Santa Monica. So maybe next time we play, we'll run through a couple of those first before you come back up here to try to do this section again.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. We can level up something at least, even if it's just my Intimidate.
Yeah.
So cool. Yeah. All right, well, thank you very much for walking me through this, my first foray into this strange world of vampires.
Well, I hope it's an enjoyable one. And,
yeah, I'm intrigued. I want to keep going, so...
Yeah, follow us on Twitter if you're looking for our next update. We'll try to give you a little bit of notice for the next time we stream. Tweet ahead a couple days or, a couple hours at least. So if you want to join us again, you can. Otherwise, you can always catch the replay on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, which is Rocket Punch RDO. Is that right?
Yeah.
So follow us on Twitter, Rocket Punch RDO, or on YouTube. And of course, check out the podcast. I think the last episode we did was about anime.
It was.
Nate's been watching anime.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that this quarantine has like the virus has eaten into your brain and like replaced the parts of.
Yeah, I'm watching Avatar: The Last Airbender now, which I'd never watched before. So.
Well, I hope you enjoy it.
I am so far. So we're like halfway through season 1. So.
Yeah. Every time I open Netflix, I get assaulted with previews for that Beastars anime, which is like definitely some furry shit.
Yeah, I'm not at that level yet.
I don't know if I am either, but if they keep advertising it to me, I might just break and check it out because I'm curious about what's going on. So.
All right.
If
well,
I
think
do,
that's...
I will drag my shame in front of the world.
Oh yes. So just one more thing I want to mention. I like this how it's like little blood dots or whatever as you move the mouse across the title screen. That's neat.
Well, good. I think that they've done a really good job with this patch. This looks. I played it 2 years ago now, and it looks better now than it did even 2 years ago. So.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much.
No problem. Thanks for hanging out, Nate.
Yep. Good night.
Good night.
Streaming. Okay.